what's your camera strategy now?
So it changes all the time, right?
Yeah, me too. That's why I ask everybody.
Yeah, I think it depends on the deer, to be honest. But what I can tell you is I got a couple different types of cameras I run. It's basically the Wild Views. Midway USA will sell these for like $25 every once in a while, and I'll pick them up. And then I'm sure somebody else would know better. But if I look at the Muddy,
dude, I just bought 8 of those Muddies. They're the exact same thing.
It's got to be the same camera, right? I mean, all they have is
Yeah.
like a different plate on the front.
Yeah.
And the settings are the same and everything.
Chad Sylvester from Exodus told me they're all made in the same factories.
So if that's the case, the Muddies were like $21, I think. So I bought 5 packs of 2. So I run just really a bunch of SD cams. I will run some cell cams on top of the ridges. But it's very situational, right? Not all the time. It depends on the deer. It depends if I even have signal in there or not. But I'll try to do that and just see if I can like get them to pop in during the summertime or something. The Big 8 actually was crossing a cell cam that I had signal on right up to season before the year the loggers took that ridge out. But typically what I do is I have a couple different strategies. So I have a prospecting strategy, and then I have an intel strategy on a specific deer. So the prospecting strategy, what I try to do is I'll go pick out a bunch of different systems that kind of set up like we've discussed before, right? I like, you can call them a hub if you want, but areas where you have a bunch of different terrain coming together. If there's clear cuts, great. If there's ag nearby, great. If it's hard to access, great. The steeper, the better. I actually turn basically every time I'm e-scouting now, my slope angle on Onyx, I think that's what it's called, is always on, just so I can see like where the steepest areas are. I'm looking for the red. And if I can find those pockets of red, I'll typically go in there and I basically speed scout it. So I'll go down through the bottom, see if I can find any sign. If I can find sign, I'll typically hang a camera up. I might hang one up in that system. Normally what I try to do is one low, one high. I used to do just one low, but after hunting a couple different deer, some bucks barely ever go low. Some of them will almost spend their whole life entirely at the top of the ridge. And it's amazing to me. But so I used to think I was covering everything, but I realized I'm probably not even seeing half the deer sometimes. So one camera low, one camera high, and then I'll get out of that system. I really won't overly scout it. I'll just try to find like that basic sign that's going to give me inventory. And I'll try to do as many of those as possible until I find a buck I want to go after.